What's up? Wake up, polish up. It's your girl, Policies with Bliss. I am your certified mindset coach, here to help you polish and refine your mind so that you can get and stay on your grind. If you are new to the channel, welcome, sis, and all my other polished souls that have been with me from the beginning. Thank you again for tuning in to stay polished and for the win. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video as well, and be sure to hit the buzzer because I post videos every single weekend. So we going to go ahead and get right into it. Today's topic is commitment. Commitment. So this is a really good topic. Yo, the truth is, if you really want it, you will be committed. All right. So we already know the truth is we want things, but we want it the fast way. We want it the easy way. But I'm going to tell you now, literally, there's no shortcut to success. You have to be willing to put in the work. Okay. But one little teaser I'll tell you is, success leaves clues, okay? So if you really want to be successful and you want to start learning how to be committed to your dreams, start looking at other people. Looking at other people who are doing the things that you want to do and start taking notes, okay? This is something that you can do to start really knowing what you need to do. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. The excuses you make, the thoughts you have, the feelings you have, all of those don't even matter, because today I'm giving you the tips that you need to stay committed on your goal. So first thing is first, write down your goal. Okay? So when you write down that goal, what is it that you want? Okay? You ask yourself that, what exactly is it you want? So you can say, I want more money. Here's $1. Have a nice day. So, you have to be specific, okay? Write down exactly what you want. Be as detailed and descriptive as possible, okay? So, if you are placing an order on Amazon or on any website online, you know exactly what color you want, you know what size you want, you know all the details of the design. That's how you want to be when you're writing down your goals. Okay, in order to stay committed to something, you have to be sure that it's what you really want. And in order to do that, you have to write it out and make it plain, okay? That vision needs to be written down and made plain. So after that, that's your first step, is writing it down and being descriptive as possible. Your second step for being committed would be to really put this writing where you put this at. For instance, if you put this in your journal, or if you put this on a notepad that you have, put it in a place where you're going to be able to have access to it easy, okay? Make it accessible where you can look at this every single day. If this is something you want, if you're trying to manifest this thing, put it somewhere you're going to see it. When you wake up in the bed every single day, this should be somewhere on your nightstand, your dresser, somewhere that's in your room or wherever you sleep and rest your head. Have this where you can wake up and read it, okay? It's something that it does when you are really wanting something. The fuel that you need to keep that car going, that gas, is what you're going to really need. And that's by looking at it, okay? Because it really injects like a desire within your heart, and it makes you pumped up and you really want it even more, because guess what? When you read it every day, you're going to think about it every day, okay? So that's the second step. Put it somewhere where you can read it every day. I would say the third step, as far as being committed, would be to sit there and think, what is the next step I can do to achieve this goal? Look at your list. When you're reading it every day, is there something that I can do today to make this closer? Okay? So like if you're on a journey to get whatever, if you're on a journey to lose weight, 20 pounds, and that's what your goal is, you want to be committed to that. So you've already written it down. You read it every day, okay? And you have this statement. This is your affirmation that you've written down. I will lose 20 pounds, for say. For one, I forgot to mention the tip Write everything in the present moment, claiming it, okay? If you want this, you want to be committed, claim it. Already speak it into existence and really play like you have it already. So that's just a simple step. So when you're reading this every day, you want to think, what can I do today that will get me closer to the goal? That's what you're going to think about. So I created something, the backwards bust down. That's what I like to call it. It's so simple. It's a technique to help you really achieve your goals faster. So what you do is you look at that list, okay? This is really, you can do this the second day after writing it or the same day, depending on how much time you have. That day, when you look at that list, the backwards bust down is simple. When you look at the list of everything you want, first thing you do is you look at it and you say, what is the end goal? What is the outcome and the end goal that I want to achieve? So if you want to lose those certain amount of pounds, that's your end goal. And when I say backwards bust down, you start backwards. What is the end? And then you work your way back down. And then pretty much what you're doing is you're giving yourself the steps that you need. So you really are brainstorming backwardly to get you the steps that you need if you're completely confused at what you need to do to achieve that goal. And in order to stay committed, you pretty much know every step that you're needing to take because you have the things written out and you're looking at them every single day. So for instance, if you're trying to lose this certain amount of pounds, you can start by writing out all the things that it's going to take you to lose it. What are the things you can do? What is the next best thing you can do to get closer to that goals? If you need to start drinking water instead of soda, what can you substitute and take away and exchange out from the bad habits you have in order to replace it into a good habit? Basically, you're taking it step by step. Like I always love to say, trust the process. You know, polish through the process. So that means you take one step at a time and you work slowly towards your goal. Before you know it, you've reached that point. Okay? So after that step, we go into the next step, and that's pretty much just looking at your achievements, okay? Celebrate every single win. Every win that you have, you need to brush your own shoulders off. You need to be like, girl, I did that. Like, you need to celebrate, okay? It's nothing wrong with celebrating yourself. If this is something you want to do, if you want to start being committed to your own goal, start celebrating. That's going to pump you up. That's going to motivate you. That's going to keep you going every single step of the way. The steps that you're looking at on that list every single day, you start celebrating every day for each step. If you wrote down on that list that you needed to run every day, you needed to do 2 push-ups every day. When you do those 2 push-ups, you can look in the mirror. I did that. Like, that's how you're going to keep the commitment. You're going to be proud of yourself every step of the way. Every little step counts. Every little part of the process matters, okay? What people don't realize is they want to rush and they want to push themselves and beat themselves up because they just want to get right there to point B so fast. If you're at point A and you want to get to point B, the way you stay committed is trusting the process, knowing how to manage your own self, manage yourself in your mind maze, and that's what keeps you committed. Okay, it's all about really pumping yourself up. Whatever you got to do to keep yourself going, to keep yourself focused, motivated, keep that momentum going, that's pretty much what you need to do. So that's how I would say to stay committed for 3 steps. That's pretty much it. It's easier said than done. I definitely know this. Because sometimes you want to give up. Sometimes you want to feel like you can't do it. Sometimes you want to make excuses. Sometimes you want to really look at your mistakes and call them failure. But guess what? You don't fail until you completely quit. When you make mistakes, you get back up, okay? Just like learning how to ride a bike. When you first started learning how to ride a bike, you fell, but you got up. You kept trying. If you know how to drive now and you have a license, same thing. Everything really overall takes repetition. So that means you repeat things over and over until you get it. There's no such thing as failure. It's all your mindset. What you believe is what you achieve, okay? And that's just how I'm going to put it. So, once again, as I always say, stop punishing yourself and start polishing yourself. Polish yourself up so you won't give up, okay? So, what I like to do is have you make a commitment. Comment down below. I will stay committed. You heard me. I will stay committed. That's all. First, you declare that, speak that into existence. Comment down below, put your energy on the table, committing that you will stay committed. And do these steps, okay? Get you a pen and get you a paper. If you don't have a journal or a planner, go ahead and write out what you want. Be descriptive, okay? Write out the steps. Even if you don't know the order of what the steps is, write everything down. The whole thing is trusting the process, is taking those steps, not making excuses, not being attacked by your own mind, getting out of your own head and starting, okay? Because everything really falls into place. When you start preparing the way, then you start seeing more and more information landing in your lap. You start getting those nudges. You start getting the juice to keep going. So when I say I learned lessons, I definitely have learned lessons, and I'm willing to put my heart and soul out to give you the tactics, the tips, the techniques to help you polish your mind, renew your mind, so that you can live up to every single thing that you want, okay? So if you want to ask yourself a question, what investment have you made today for yourself, okay? What investment have you made? Like, nobody is going to do the things you need to do for yourself, and pretty much a lot of people is not going to tell you the baby steps along the way to get you closer and closer to your dreams. They just going to do what they do behind closed doors and shine in your face. I'm here to help you get through this, okay? So if you are new to my channel, once again, like I said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video. I post videos every single weekend, so be sure to hit the buzzer so that you can be notified every single weekend. Until next time, I will see you in the next video. Stay polished in for the win.